Distinguished participants, it is a great honor to convey Romania's national intervention at the inaugural Summit on Peace in Ukraine. This event is a much-needed first step towards a just, comprehensive, and lasting peace in Ukraine. A peace that can be grounded only on the United Nations Charter and on the principles of international law. The high number of participating countries proves that the support of the international community for the rule-based international order remains strong. We are compelled to continue our support for Ukraine by our shared commitment to uphold the undisputable right of each sovereign country to decide its future. This is a responsibility entrusted to us collectively as a community bound by both rules and values, by all the innocent victims in Ukraine. But Ukrainians are not only victims of the Russian aggression, they are defenders of freedom and democracy. So many of them, both civilians and servicemen, paid the ultimate price for the values underpinning the contemporary international order. Let me recall President Zelensky's speech hours before the full-scale invasion, telling the world that the aggressor will, I quote, see our faces, not our backs, end of quote. Ukraine did not want this war. This was forced upon them by Russia. So Russia alone is legally, politically, and morally accountable for this war of aggression. And Russia can end this war, but it doesn't want to. On the one hand, we have the Ukrainians, which will not turn their backs on their country's democratic future. They will continue to fight, die if they must, for the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of their country. On the other hand, we have the aggressor, Russia. Its propaganda claims that Russia wants to end the war. It pushes this false narrative that Ukraine is rejecting all initiatives towards peace. But we must judge Russia not by its words, but by its action. And these actions are all too evident. The Russian forces are brutally targeting on a daily basis civilians and civilian infrastructure. They have committed war crimes and crimes against humanity in so many places in Ukraine. They are trying and failing to break the extraordinary Ukrainian resistance. Russia believes that it can use force to undermine the future of Ukraine. This comes from an obsolete understanding of international relations, one in which the world is divided. On the one hand, the so-called great powers. On the other hand, as Russia believes, the international actors with a lesser standing. That's what it is at stake, to uphold the rules-based international order or to return to the power politics of the 19th century. The Russian aggression against Ukraine is a litmus test for our international community. For us, gathered here in Bürgenstock, there is only one option: to unanimously reject any attempts to bring back force into international affairs, to uphold the UN Charter, to protect the international law, to demonstrate to Russia, and to all those which might have similar designs, that an aggression against another sovereign country cannot remain unpunished. Thank you.